Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip. Today, guys, we are going to be talking about a crazy story going on right now. Yeah, there are some liquidations going on today. A lot of longs are getting liquidated. Nothing crazy. Bitcoin's still looking very strong right now. But the biggest story on the day, causing probably the most fear, and that's what crypto's made of: fear and then greed, and then fear and then greed again. KuCoin now getting investigated by the DOJ for potentially money laundering. This is something that I don't think anybody saw coming. A lot of people like to criticize Binance, and then all of a sudden Binance had some legal problems. You know what? I like to give the exchanges the benefit of the doubt until we have some news coming out, and let's see how it plays out, because these are not official charges. These are allegations against KuCoin, though they do seem a little bit verified at this point. We'll have to look into it. This is something that is once again bullish for crypto.com, guys, exchange we've been talking about a lot on this channel. Two of the exchanges that I use personally are crypto.com and Coinbase, and I'm not paid to shill it or anything. We don't even have referral links for either of them in the links in the description down below. We do have links for Phemex if you guys want to sign up for Phemex for leverage trading, but when it comes to trusted exchanges, we are looking at crypto.com and still Coinbase. Coinbase is the easy choice when it comes to on-ramps and off-ramps. They even have their own ticker on the exchange, in the traditional market, right? Coin stock. So this is a very interesting turn of events today. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this. If you like this kind of content, guys, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, guys. I do appreciate all the feedback that we get on this channel, good or bad, because I honestly, in my heart of hearts, take what you guys say to heart and really want to make sure that I'm giving you the content that you guys want. So if you have any thoughts on the direction of the channel or any ideas, I will listen to you and I will act accordingly to a point. You know, I really do want to make sure that I'm giving you guys the information that's valuable to you guys. We're doing live streams every single weekday, Monday through Friday, as long as I'm in town. I was out of town for 2 weeks. It's so good to be back. Did our first live stream yesterday. I had a lot of folks join. So if you're new here, welcome. Subscribe to the channel. Crush the like button. Good to see a couple shout outs in the chat. We got 42 viewers this morning. Beautiful, guys. RS Wade, shout out to you. Servando Estrada, still with me here. Thomas Moore, good to see you. David Connolly, West Texas Crypto. Brandon, the trash trader, back in action. Good to see you guys. If you are here, do me a favor, tap that like button for me, and let's go ahead. I'll get into some of the news stories. If you guys have any questions throughout this stream, go ahead and let me know what they are. I'd be happy to try to answer them for you. At the end of the day, I want you all to remember this. I am a normal guy. I have my first child on the way. I've been in crypto since 2016. My partner and I, we're normal people, best friends that started this channel to try to educate people and entertain people when it came to crypto. None of this is financial advice, not any of it, but we are speculating on these markets publicly. So I understand where there's a lot of thoughts behind some of that. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Crush the like button. Let's go ahead and what am I doing here? I got to share the screen. Crypto Kip. Let's go. I didn't have any coffee this morning, guys. No coffee in the house. That's okay. Okay, so we got Bitcoin right now that is just below $70,000. And by the way, I did put out a poll, and I see some of you guys are answering that poll. I think it's an interesting poll, and you should participate in it. The poll is, what is going to perform the best in 2024? Is it going to be memes? Is it going to be L1s and L2s? Is it going to be RWA cryptos, real world asset cryptos? We're going to talk about those today. Or is it going to be Bitcoin DeFi? I want to know what your thoughts are, guys. Some of these are intertwined, obviously, but I kind of want to get your general idea of where you guys think, because your mindset is just as valuable as me or Black Seas, because we are normal people. We've just been in the market for a little while. So, okay, so let's look ahead at what's going on and go ahead and throw your votes on what you think is going to be the hot topic for 2024. Clearly, CoinMarketCap has decided what they think is hot, or they're showing us data that is showing us what's hot right now, and that is memes. That is the Solana ecosystem, arguably because of those memes. And gaming, which has been very hot. Actually, gaming must be getting another pump right now. Let's see what's going on with gaming. Kind of, you know, nice little pump today, kind of for gaming. Still a hot category. And then AI. AI, of course, as well, is certainly very hot this year. AI is certainly the future. We just saw a video of somebody using the first... I forget what he created. Elon Musk created the thing where you could basically plant a chip in your brain and then you could control a computer. We saw that. So AI is certainly here to stay. Let's see how significant it is really for crypto. But we'll talk a little bit about real world assets in this one too, because Blackrock is speaking up about these real world assets. We do have a super chat. Sacombe, thank you so much for the super chat. ICP got me like whoop whoop this morning. Hey, shout out to the ICP holders. Let's see what's going on. Are you a top gainer today? You're right up there, 13%. Shout out to you. You are making money, my guy. ICP, a very bullish pick, $8.85 billion. This thing is incredible, guys. It's really doing tremendously well. Full disclosure, I don't own any, but that doesn't mean it's not a good investment, right? I'm gonna pick some winners. I'm gonna pick some losers. I'm picking what I believe. I believe and I understand, and I do understand ICP. I just didn't quite jump on the train. So shout out to you. That's beautiful, spectacular, and that's the crazy thing about crypto that we say all the time here on this channel. And matter of fact, I think we're gonna do this because I say you could literally take a blindfold, put it on your face. You could take a handful of darts, and you could take the top 100 cryptocurrencies in crypto, throw them on a dartboard, throw those darts with these blindfold on at that dartboard, and probably make some money. But that's not what we're doing here. We're trying to address some strategies. Some of that is meme coin gambling lately, and I know people have some strong feelings about that, so I'm going to kind of temper the expectations on some of that. I see you guys. I hear you guys. ICP, that's a good play as well. I mean, Aptos is its own chain. That one's got some momentum behind it. Clearly, the AI plays have a lot of momentum behind it. But we're picking some strategies that we believe in here on this channel personally, and maybe that's not for everybody, and that's just the facts, okay, guys? So if you agree with that, smash the like button for me, or let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But Armin Clark is whooping along with you on those ICP bags. RS Wade thinks KuCoin is going to be the best performer in 2024. I think that's a stretch, but I love the enthusiasm. I love the enthusiasm. Okay, so let's look at what else is a big gainer today. So Dog had, again, meme coin, leading the charts. It is ranked number 44. That's just crazy to me. These meme coins are actually starting to drive me a little bit crazy, and I think you see that on my videos for sure. But let's look at what else is going on right now. Look at some of the big gainers over the last 7 days. Ondo, which is a real world asset play. We're going to talk a little bit more about these plays. This one's doing tremendously well now in the top 100. By the way, I see we got 52 viewers, 22 likes. Do me a favor, guys, crush that like button for me. It tremendously helps us in that YouTube algorithm if you do enjoy this content. Dogecoin got actually a really decent pump out of Dogecoin over the last 7 days. Shout out to the Dogecoin holders out there. That's good to see. I know a lot of people are diamond handing that one forever, just like they're doing with Shiba Inu. I know a lot of people love Jasmy out there. Jasmy's got some good moves over the last 7 days, so shout out to all the Jasmy holders as well. Not really meaning to skip over Toncoin or anything. Matter of fact, though, I was looking at Toncoin. I had a taxi driver. I think his name was Kevin. I'm so sorry, brother. I talked to a fellow. He was a Lyft driver in Utah when I was on my work trip. And, you know, I was kind of asking him about what he thinks the next big narrative is, and I gave him a couple guesses, and I told him what my thought was, and I thought it was stacks. As you probably are aware, I'm super bullish on stacks on this channel, and it's for good reason. Stacks right now isn't one of the top gainers over the last 7 days. We'll look at stacks here on this channel today. But Toncoin certainly getting some momentum. So, I mean, shout out to any of you guys that are holding these top gainers. It ain't easy to buy red and take profit in the green, but taking profit on the way up is important. My partner on this channel, Black C, has been doing a great job of that. I've been doing that as well, just in a little different way. I've been taking profit into other coins. Some of that has been meme coins, as you've been seeing, but I have been making gains. And at the end of the day, we are here to make some money, but we also want to be safe, and I want you guys to be safe as well. So, you know, be aware of that. Let's go ahead and look at some of the biggest losers on the day. KuCoin, no surprise there. This video is going to get very much so into KuCoin. We are going to talk about KuCoin on this video, down 14% today. Now, when you look at exchange tokens, guys, you only have a couple. You have crypto.com, you have KuCoin shares, you have OKX's coin, you have the Binance coin, you have the Gate.io coin. There's a couple others out there, but those are some of the biggest ones. I think BitGat has its own token as well now, maybe. But the top three are Binance, OKX, and of course, Crypto.com. If you look at Binance, it's currently got a market cap of 86 billion, even though CZ is going to go to jail, go to prison. You also have OKX token, which is rank number 34, actually flipped Cronos a while ago, and Cronos looks like it's gaining momentum back on OKX. I am bullish on exchange tokens, but it's a very interesting thing. You know, are they going to be the #1 narrative? I don't know. I put out a poll, guys, for what's going to perform best in 2024, and I want your votes. Memes, L1s and L2s, RWA cryptos, or Bitcoin DeFi. Okay, please put your votes out. Those votes do matter to me. But I am very bullish on Cronos because they are one of the most regulatory sound exchanges out there. Yes, lately I did sell some of my Cronos tokens to get into some of the Cronos memes in the Cronos ecosystem to support the Cronos ecosystem, because I personally believe that the memes are healthy for the ecosystem, even though memes are essentially gambling. But this is something that we saw with Solana. We see it with Base. I'm not going to get too into these today. I'm going to be more sensitive about it moving forward. But I do want to acknowledge that it is exciting to see excitement in the Cronos, in the Crow fam, on the Cronos chain. And it's coming at a time where, again, KuCoin is slipping in its confidence from its users, clearly, as this story came out today. The crypto markets are still greedy. Right now, Bitcoin has a dominance of 52%. Ethereum takes up 16% of the market. The overall market cap is at $2.63 trillion. Crypto is a massive asset class, and it is here to stay. It is here to stay. Some meme coins aren't here to stay, guys, and you must be aware of that. But crypto generally is here to stay. And some of these lower cap coins, you're taking a lot more risk for potential more rewards. So please be careful. I got something in my eye now. When you're out there rocking and rolling. Okay, guys. So Stacks is coming down a little bit today as well. Yesterday on live stream, we were hitting previous all-time highs, actually new highs for Stacks. And we got a little bit of a bounce. And so the altcoins and the meme coins within the Stacks ecosystem are taking a little bit of a bounce. Naturally so, as Stacks is testing its previous high. That is what that green line is right there. Oh, well, that's at least what it was. Let's actually put it out. Boom. So we still haven't even tested the previous high. We would like to see that potentially, to see Stacks turn previously resistance into support. Same thing for Bitcoin. We are above our previous all-time high, and actually what we did see is a little bit of a bounce right there off our previous, well, that wasn't the previous all-time high. A little bit of a bounce off our previous all-time high here on like the 4-hourly candles. Actually, let's look at it. Boom. So you can see kind of this was the previous all-time high right at about 69. Boom. Yeah, that was that. So you did see these wicks kind of dancing off the top of this previous all-time high right here. I do think that as long as we sustain above that, we can get a bounce further upward. We need to break 73,700 in order to break previous all-time highs. Now, the other day, actually, let's look at the daily candles really quick. We did have some pretty decent momentum, and I'm saying, you know, on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, we have had 5 green candles. Today is trying to decide whether it wants to be green or red. But just in the last 4 days alone, Bitcoin pumped up 13%. Now, what I want to highlight specifically was yesterday's candle, and you need to be aware of this, guys. Yesterday's candle was a 7.5% candle. And what's really, really crazy right now is that we saw this giant green candle for Bitcoin on a day where Grayscale was still dumping. That tells you that buyers are still looking strong. Now, there were some shorts liquidated yesterday, but we are looking strong right now. Saxum says, I'm loving Cronos. I'm thinking about stacking up. I love it. You know what? I'm very bullish on Cronos. I currently personally own 300,000 Crow coins. I am playing around with the meme coins in order to earn more Crow, as all of you should be doing. You should always be going back to the safe, secure assets, taking profit on the way up with any of these plays you're making in low cap altcoins or meme coins that you may or may not think is a gem. But definitely very, very bullish on Cronos as well. So shout out to you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Warren Jones wants to hear more about, we can look more at that later. Okay, so in the meantime, yes, Solana hanging in there right at around 180, you know, still on our way out of that wedge that we drew a while ago. I still do have a target of like 240 bucks for out of that wedge. As long as Bitcoin stays afloat, which it looks like it wants to, I think Solana can continue to move up. A coin I'm very, very bullish on. A more safe play when it comes to crypto. That being said, it has already pumped 22x, and so getting into it now is buying it higher, but Solana's certainly doing very well. The ecosystem is certainly thriving. The transaction time is certainly very, very low on that, and also so is the cost. And same thing with Cronos. And that's why I think that this meme coin ecosystem thriving right now is exciting, because it could bring attention to the Cronos ecosystem. Regardless of that, inherently, the Cronos chain is a good chain. I like the DeFi wallet. I also like the transaction time and the speed, and they just underwent an upgrade, which is very good. I'm going to talk more about Crow in my video tonight. And maybe, who knows, maybe even Black C's got a Crow video for you later today. We'll see. But we do have 68 viewers and 29 likes. If you do like the content, do me a favor, smash that like button. Shout out to the algorand holders. This thing's been pumping lately. I know that a lot of people have been super excited about that. This is going to be a moment of, inflection? Is that the word for it? This is going to be a moment of truth maybe for algorand, where you might want to, you know, watch to see if maybe you kind of get one of these kind of things to play out. Where we might kind of come back down a little bit before we kind of go a little higher. But at the end of the day, if Bitcoin continues to run, guys, and I do think that it will, at the end of the day, you look at the overall Bitcoin chart, and we're looking at the weekly candles now. And what I want to remind you is this. I got to remind you guys this every day. And by the way, I think that this now is, I think it's like 26 days, I want to say. I'm like a day or two off. But we're doing this so you get the point. In the previous bull cycles, when it wicked above previous highs, it took 55 days in 2017 to break out into price discovery mode. Crazy manic rally. In 2021, it took about 18 days after our first wick above previous all-time highs from this bull market to go into a crazy parabolic rally. Right now, we're at about 26 days, and we don't have this move yet. We don't have that move yet. Okay, guys? And so I know a lot of people are waiting and wondering, when are these altcoins going to rally? And certainly some altcoins have rallied. Solana's rallied. Crow's already gone up 2.5x from the bottom. Shiba's had a crazy pump. Even Dogecoin's pumped a little bit. Algorand has certainly pumped up. A lot of coins have pumped up. But what a lot of people are waiting for and praying for, and what I see, you know, we get more and more viewers in the chat every day because everybody's waiting for this move right here. This crazy move where all of a sudden this thing just breaks well above the previous high. We're only 26 days in, so it could be anywhere from 18 days to 55 days, maybe even more, maybe less. I don't know exactly how it's going to play out. If you think that you know exactly what happens in crypto, then you should start your own YouTube channel and share it on the internet, because I'd love to know exactly what comes next in crypto. We are speculating here, guys. Do not be mistaken. We see the history of crypto. We see the history of Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes up into the right over time. We see the institutions getting into these asset classes. It's extremely bullish, but there are still things that, you know, you might not see coming along here. You know what? So let's talk a little bit about it. Like, for example, boom. Let's talk about this article from The Block. We have 64 viewers, by the way, 31 likes, 2 super chats. Thanks, Saxum. I appreciate that. Sixom, I don't know how to say your name. Skasum? Got you. Shout out to you. Shout out to Johnny. A lot of Caw fans in the chat. Some people talking about Crease. We will talk about a little bit of those today. But I want to focus on some real news for some of the other folks out there on YouTube that are looking for some real news, because I know you guys are looking for the real news, and I want to give it to you. Crypto exchange KuCoin laundered $9 billion, flouted anti-money laundering laws, DOJ indictment. Okay, guys, so let's get into this story a little bit. This is kind of a breaking news story today. The Commodity Futures Trading Commission also filed a parallel civil action Tuesday, that's today, against KuCoin. So the DOJ and the CFTC, that's what that is. You've heard of the CFTC, but that's the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, both filed civil action against KuCoin. The Department of Justice lodged charges against KuCoin, which is down 14%, and 2 of its founders, alleging they violated anti-money laundering laws. The DOJ unveiled the indictment on Tuesday against KuCoin, and 2 of its founders, Chungan and Keteng, I should probably just try to not say these names, over charges related to operating unsolicited money, transmitting business, and violating Bank Secrecy Act. Bank Secrecy Act, we've heard a lot about that, specifically from Senator Elizabeth Warren, and here it is coming into play, which is very, very interesting. The department says the exchange failed to maintain an adequate anti-money laundering program and failed to have reasonable procedures in place to confirm customers' identities, and also failed to file suspicious activity reports. The indictment said that KuCoin deliberately avoided U.S. AML and KYC regulations by falsely representing that it had no U.S. customers, when in truth, KuCoin had substantial U.S. customer base. The government claims KuCoin allowed its platform to be used for money laundering over $9 billion. This is a very similar story to Binance, and Binance coin is still going up. I don't know if this is necessarily the end of KuCoin, but certainly this is a big dip for the KuCoin token. KuCoin's probably not going anywhere as an exchange. I don't think this exchange is going to fail in any capacity. I do think they have good reserves for their tokens, so by no means am I saying ditch KuCoin, panic about KuCoin. I'm not going to do that. We don't do that. I don't want to do that at all. But I will say that it does show that Crypto.com is once again one of the best exchanges out there when it comes to regulatory compliance, because I do not think that this is going to come up for them. They have been playing by the books. That has slowed them down some in terms of getting new trading volume, because they are playing by the books a little bit more. But in the long run, turtle versus the hare, guys. The hare was Binance. KuCoin is a little more of the hare. And Crypto.com is certainly the turtle. They have all the marketing. I feel so bullish on the coin. I still feel so bullish on the ecosystem. That's why I am participating in some of the meme coin activity going on, because I want to support the space. I think that it will bring more excitement to the chain. It's extremely risky, though. Some would say degenerate. Some would say gambling, and I've seen that in the chats, and I respect that opinion, and I understand that opinion, and I'm conscious of that. But KuCoin having some troubles today. Crypto.com's looking good. Let's see what happens with the Cronos chain as well. So, you know what? I didn't mean to do that. So let's go over here and look at what's going on with Bitcoin generally today. So as this ska music and awesome. Oh, I like that. I like that, brother. I appreciate that. So let's look at some of these liquidation heat maps. Now, yesterday, these were all red. Today, they're green, which means the longs are getting liquidated. The people that were trying to long a breakout. And yesterday on our channel, we did put out a poll, and I saw 70% of you guys believed that Bitcoin could go to the all-time high yesterday. I believed it as well, but I didn't make any leverage trading bets on it. Now, that's where leverage trading is very, very risky, and it can be a great tool to gain wealth, just like meme tokens at times, guys, but it's super risky. All these things are super risky, and if you are just looking for good investments, well, first of all, this isn't financial advice, but if you're just looking for good investments, then I personally would be going to just some of the bigger market cap tokens, straight up, and just set it and forget it. Just set it and forget it. And DCA and HODL, like we've talked. If you look at my Twitter, you will see what's pinned to the top of my Twitter. DCA and HODL. That is the best strategy in my mind. And if you want to take on more risks, you can, like meme coins or like leverage trading. And there's certainly something to be said about leverage trading, guys, where, for example, shout out to Brandon, the trash trader, in the comment section. That dude paid off his house with leverage trading. I don't know if he used Femex, but if you guys want to sign up, you can sign up for Femex in the link in the description down below, but it's really for experienced traders. And if you are dabbling for the first time, you best be using low leverage, guys. Again, nothing's financial advice here. And remember, today, the greedy longs are getting liquidated. So you do put more risk out on the table for yourself when you're playing with leverage, guys. You must be careful. Give me one sec. Thirsty. Okay. So we did have a day where back on March 4th, there was $1 billion in liquidations. By the way, guys, let me know what you guys think of the tunes. Are the tunes okay? Is the volume okay? How's the stream? Let me know what you think of the content too. If you're watching this when it's not live, leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I do appreciate each and every single one of your feedback, even if you disagree with me. In fact, when you disagree with me, it honestly means even more. I really appreciate when people agree with me, but I'm looking for some perspective. And the real way to get perspective, folks, is when you hear something that you don't want to hear. Okay, guys? So perspective is important, and you have to remember that. Now, we did have a day back on March 4th where there was $1 billion in liquidations in the crypto market. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's going to happen again. And what's crazy to me is maybe, just maybe, that could happen to the upside, folks. All eyes on a $75,000 price target for Bitcoin. $6.6 billion worth of Bitcoin shorts are waiting to be liquidated, according to Bitcoin Magazine. Now, be aware that, guys, that people can move these positions around. People can, move their positions, close them out. So this can change over time. So just be aware of that. But that would be a historically, if $6.6 billion worth of Bitcoin were liquidated, we would be past 80K in the snap of a finger. But likely it's not all going to happen at once. I wouldn't be surprised to see $1 billion, maybe even $2 billion, but to just jump to 6.6 billion, I'm not going to say it's not possible, but I wouldn't sit there and bank on it. The best strategy in my mind, and again, never financial advice, it's just a DCA hodl, and be aware, we are in a crypto bull market, guys. And if you agree with that, smash a like button for me. And if you don't agree with it, tap down that like button and leave me a comment down below, because I do appreciate all the feedback, regardless if you like it or not. Brandon does not use Femex. What do you use, Brandon? I'm curious. I think you've told me before, actually. I kind of forgot. Music got me bopping my head while sipping coffee. It's wait. I wish I had some coffee this morning, but frankly, I got the energy anyway. My heart was beating last night because I had 3 cups of coffee on live stream. So I promised Mrs. Crypto Kip I'd cool it. I'd cool it today. So cooling it right now. But I'm glad you guys like the tunes. That's good. So massive short squeeze coming could drive the price of Bitcoin higher. Look, guys, I'm bullish. Again, I go back to that chart and it's like Bitcoin could be imminent here on a pump. And some analysts agree. Analysts, that's 83K price target. I don't love analysts. I don't like analysts. I prefer random people on the internet, to be honest with you, and then pick 100 random people on the internet and look at the community, and then you can assess maybe what's going on. Analysts would have said in the past that Bitcoin was a scam and it was a pump and dump and it was daisies and flowers and whatever, tulips, the tulip craze, right? So, we'll take it with a grain of salt always, guys, but it is an interesting story. Bitcoin yesterday pumped above 70K, even though Grayscale was selling again, which was crazy. And the gains were broad-based, with Sol and AVAX advancing more than 10%. So Sol and AVAX on fire. These are 2 ecosystems as well. Yes, I'm bullish on Cronos. Very bullish on Solana and Avalanche as well, and Cardano, and Bitcoin, and Stacks, and Ethereum, and a lot of these big plays. Probably algorand too. I don't have any. I should probably do more digging into algorand. But there's a lot of great plays out there. ICP, we got a lot of ICP people, the Ondo people in the chat. Yeah, very, very interesting. And by the way, I did put out a poll, and I really want your feedback, guys. If you didn't see it already, I want to just shout it out loud again. I said, what is the best performing, what is going to perform the best in 2024? Is it going to be memes? Is it going to be L1s and L2s? Is it going to be RWA cryptos? Or is it going to be Bitcoin DeFi? Please let me know your thoughts down below. But yeah, so after a 10-day cool off, it didn't even feel like 10 days, Bitcoin's back to 70K. The rally didn't trigger mass short liquidations, suggesting there weren't many market participants using leverage to bet on falling prices. But That is contrary to what we saw here, so maybe it just didn't get bought up enough to do the full short squeeze. Again, you got to take all these articles with a grain of salt. This is content at the end of the day. Some people are just trying to put out content, and that is real, so you must be aware of that, guys. Cryptocurrencies started the week with a strong rally, bouncing back from recent losses. A lot of fluff here, a lot of fluff, nothing really new. Let's see what else. Yeah, so the sudden resurgence liquidated 195 million. That's quite a bit of money. So kind of contradict themselves there. But let's talk about this $83,000 target. So Bitcoin could target new all-time highs after breaking out to the upside from consolidation pattern. Analytics from firm 10x Research said, that's some kind of firm, 10x Research, said in Monday report, based on symmetrical triangle formation on a chart pattern in the technical analysis, breakout could shadow a 15 to 20% price increase for Bitcoin around the next $63,000 level. So see the symmetrical triangle, and that's what you do. So you draw a triangle, and you take the opening of that gap, and that's a 20,000 point move, and I see what they're saying. So maybe it could, guys. Maybe it could. Probably more likely in this range, more so than this range. But yeah, I mean, I lean bullish. I'm waiting for the move, and if that happens, the Stacks ecosystem is going to rip. Cronos is going to continue to rip. Solana, all these things are going to continue to rip. Sometimes, though, when Bitcoin does rip, and it's been ripping, as you see, September, October, November, December, January, February, now March, we're still up 14%. Altcoins do cool off, and then when Bitcoin cools off, then the altcoins rally. And that's arguably what we've been seeing within the Cronos ecosystem. Brandon, Trash Trader, says you use Bybit, BingX, and Margex, and oh, you're using 4. Which one do you use the most? I'm just curious. I will take questions, by the way, so go ahead and smash that like button. Got a lot of Cronos meme coin lovers in the chat. I am bullish on those, but you must be aware, guys, these are extremely risky. Some in the chat have been saying that it's just gambling, and they don't really like the direction that we're going with it, and I get it, and I respect that opinion. I certainly respect that opinion a lot. So I want to make a very clear warning to you guys that you should be very careful with those, and I do own quite a bit of those right now, and I am going to be taking profit on the way up, and you should as well. Any kind of time you're investing in a meme coin. I said the same thing with Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu as well. All of them, guys. All of them. Anyway, these market caps, guys, or excuse me, these monthly gain momentums for Bitcoin have been incredible. Do not be surprised if we get a cool off, but also look at the strength that we're seeing here. It's absolutely incredible. The bull market is brewing. We have a presidential election year. We have the Fed that's about to decrease the rates. We're about to have a Fed pivot. 3 rate decreases this year. Could be insanely bullish. Things are looking pretty darn good right now, guys. I'm very excited personally. Now, I'll talk a little bit about this as well. And we got 78 viewers and 38 likes. Do me a favor and crush that like button for me, just like Miles Savini said. And I love that name, Miles. Glad to see you're a member, brother. Thanks for supporting. By the way, if you guys want to become a member on this channel, like Miles, like Brandon Lion, the Trash Trader, you can do so in the link in the description down below. You get access to our private Discord, and you also get access to the emojis in our live stream chats, and just kind of a little priority reply to comments during these streams. I'll answer anybody's questions, but you get a little extra love if you are a member on our channel. It's just how it is, guys. It's just how it is. You support us, we support you, and heck, even if you're just watching the channel or touching the like button, that is support in my book. You don't have to become a member, guys, but we do appreciate all your support. So I did see a lot of people yesterday asking me about real world assets, tongue twister, and Blackrock. Found this article today. Blackrock is betting big on real world assets. I gotta say that slow. Blackrock launches a digital liquidity fund advancing RWA tokenization on the Ethereum blockchain, targeting $16 trillion market. Very interesting. The initiative aims to democratize investment, enhance liquidity, and remove geographical barriers by tokenizing tangible assets like homes and things. Promising RWA tokens include Maple Finance, Swarm Markets, and Boston Protocol, with the sector expected to see significant growth. Take that with a grain of salt, guys. I got to look into all these myself. At this point, I almost know nothing about these. I understand the concept of it, but I have not personally done the digging, the research into these RWAs, but I am curious. My curiosity is piqued, and that's part of the reason I put out this poll, because I want to see if y'all know something that I don't. We have very interesting results right now. 46% of you guys are most bullish on memes, which is very interesting. We have 20% of you guys that like L1s and L2s. We have another 13% of you guys that are bullish on RWA cryptos, the least bullish so far. And then 21% of you guys are very bullish on Bitcoin DeFi. And so still a majority of people are bullish on memes, which is very interesting. Leave some comments down below how you feel about some of that. Servan, good to see you in the chat. My brother. I'm not going to try your last name anymore because I know how that went. David Connolly says, I'm thinking about joining your group, but I'm worried I'll be a horrible member. How could you be a horrible member? No, it's there's no pressure. It's just it's very casual. It's not, there's no expectations. It's my friend. It's okay. And you know, if you can, great, and if not, that's okay. Don't worry about it. But no pressure. No pressure. If you are a member, there's no expectations. There's no like standard or anything like that. That's funny. But I appreciate the support. Well, real world asset tokens to watch. So they kind of go in here in this article, and honestly, I don't know. These are some that I'm seeing, so I'll probably look into some of these. A lot of people are very bullish on this. I forget what they're calling it. Osan. This other one. So I'll keep digging into some of this, but it's very interesting. And when you see Blackrock is betting big on real world assets, well, are they? And if they are, well, which ones? And you know, maybe take a peek at some of those. So very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. So let me go ahead and unshare my screen and go over to some of these charts. We got 81 viewers right now, and we have 41 likes. If you do like this content, the number one thing you can do to support a YouTube channel is crushing the like button. Just crushing it. Absolutely crushing it. Okay. So, let's take a peek here at some of the charts, and I'm going to do some questions now. Had a nice live stream here so far. A lot of news. 45 minutes of news and charts. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. But let's go ahead and look at some other things out there right now. Give me one sec. A little transition. If you like the music, just getting a couple things set for you guys. Let's do a little Q&A. Throw some questions at me, and we'll hang out for a little bit. Okay. We'll take a peek at some of these memes and all that. I know a lot of people want to see them, so we'll do that. Ondan. Alright, guys. So again, Stacks is dipping today. I'm very bullish on Stacks. But notice in the last 24 hours, not a lot of crazy gaining. A couple of these are gaining. These city coins are doing well. I don't have any of those. Those, you know, all these guys, all of these things are crazy risk. These are all risky bets. Anytime you're getting into a new ecosystem, they're risky bets, guys. Not a lot's moving today on this side. You know, a lot more is cooling off. But that makes sense because Stacks, again, is down to 348. So just playing a little bit of a retracement game, kind of consolidating a little bit until we get a decisive move up out of Bitcoin. That's my opinion. Quick update for you guys on KuCoin. KuCoin having a little bit of a sell-off this morning, but still making great momentum. There was a space. We'll see how it goes. All these meme tokens, guys, are gambling, and if you're not even about it at all, then just don't be about it. Look, it is not for new traders. In fact, if you're just new to crypto, you probably just shouldn't be buying these, because the odds are that you're probably going to be left holding the bag, and those are facts that I should probably talk about more, and I want to make sure I am more and more transparent about that. So just please be careful with all these things, guys. Great example, Crease is going up right now, has been going up over the last couple days. It is a new play. I got in over here. I got in very, very, very early, guys. And you know what? Holding this for now and taking profits on the way up. This is very risky. This thing had a 30% crash today. If you bought here and you bought all the hype, that's when you're getting wrecked. That's why you buy in the red and you sell in the green. And that's the same strategy with a meme token as it is with a regular token, but especially with these meme tokens. And there's more coming out, and I really don't want to focus on any of these today. They did have an AMA earlier in the Cronos space, and they are trying to support these tokens. There's no doubt about it. But let's go ahead and let's look at some of these charts right now. What do we got? We'll pull up the Bitcoin price and let's do a little Q&A. Okay. My name says, what's up? Good to see you, my name. You can follow all those crazy degen plays on Dex Tools. So go to Dex Tools. Be careful, do your own research. I'm serious, guys. Maybe just avoid them altogether, to be honest with you. Honestly, unless you're feeling risky, maybe just avoid them. Maybe that's what I should have been saying all along. I see the comments on my videos and I'm very sensitive to it. I am very sensitive to it. Those things keep me up at night. I really do. Some comments I can shrug off, but there's some people that actually put together, you know, real sentences and good arguments. And I hear you and I care. I would care very much. My goal is to be very transparent. That's my goal, is to be one of the most transparent YouTubers in existence. But I'm almost thinking now, like, maybe I just should have been quiet. Maybe I shouldn't have said how many bags that I had on any of this ever, because then I'm just kind of getting more criticism for it. And the criticism's fine. But it also, it doesn't feel good. And I want to make sure that the channel is headed in the right direction, you know? So there's a goal here, and it's to provide entertainment. It's also to have good picks, and we're not providing financial advice. I want to make sure that I'm not getting a bunch of newcomers into the space wrecked. That is not what I want. That's never my intention. That's never what I want. And unfortunately, I know that that can happen in this meme coin space. So you just have to be careful, guys. I legitimately want every single person to make money. But unfortunately, you know that there's people out there that just aren't going to take profit. They're just not going to take profit. There's people holding CRO or Solana that are going to ride them CRO to $2. There's people that are going to ride Solana to $800 and right back down. And I know it. And I know they're going to do it with meme coins too. And it breaks my heart. It makes me sick to think about it. So I just need you guys to know that that's where my heart is at. Because it really is. It really, really is. Yeah, there you go. APTV says, hey Kip, are you excited to be becoming a father? It's the greatest feeling in the world. Honestly, yes, APTV, I'm so excited to become a father. It's changing my outlook on life. I've cried more in my adult life than I ever have before, knowing that I'm going to have a child. I don't think I just gave away the gender, did I? Because I'm not supposed to do that yet. But, you know, yeah, it's the most incredible feeling in the world. And then when you do find out the gender, whether you know if it's a boy, if it's a girl, whatever it is, that was a crazy moment too. That was a crazy moment too. I'm so excited, and you know, I'm trying to make money for my child and my children. I want more kids. I love my wife. I love our community here. I love anybody that's in this chat. You know, I'm a guy. I got a lot of love, and I got a lot of transparency. And I'm really trying to do the honest thing at all times for you, for my family, for my children, child on the way. It's very exciting, and it makes me question even more about who I am and who I want to be and who I'm becoming. And I think I'm, you know, it's just a wild journey. It's just a wild journey. Brandon, the trash trader, says jealousy sparks criticism. There's some component to that, Brandon, but, criticism's valid. All criticism's valid. That doesn't mean that it's, doesn't mean that you have to acknowledge each piece of criticism, but I will look at my comments and I will take the criticism to heart. And so if you guys have support and you guys disagree with the criticism, get in the comment section and talk about it. Because the only way I can really know how the community feels about our content, I think you guys can see today how I feel in the tone of my voice with all this. I really, really care about the comments on our channel. Some of them I can do without. Some of them, there's a guy that keeps saying Crow is crud. Okay. I'm going to ignore that one. I have a belief, you have a different belief, fine. But when you're coming out and saying some of these more extensive comments, these are the ones I look at. And if you disagree with them, you can go ahead and comment and have a discussion in our chat. That is valuable information for you, for me, for the channel, for other people looking to potentially invest. Gives them more warning signs, gives them more caution, just more information. The more information you have when making decisions, especially with finances, the better. Servan says they're better off here than with most other channels. I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope that you guys really feel that way. I really, really do. Again, I saw some comments lately that cut to the core of me. Ow, I just pulled my neck. Broke my neck. Mrs. Crypto Kip agrees. Oh, Mrs. Crypto Kip's in the chat. We'll share the gender soon. Much love, Brandon. Much love. Appreciate you, brother. We got some great members here on this channel. We got a great community. I absolutely love my community. And even if you're coming at me with some of those comments, and I'm not taking insult to them. I'm not, I understand and I respect your opinion. So just be aware of that, guys. But yeah, we have a great community here. Just enjoying some Bitcoin price action. I want to do a little Q&A here. Let's see. We got a question from Padre. I'm going to call you Padre because I can't say your first name, brother. What strategy would you recommend on securing profit? I'm sometimes afraid of putting in a stop loss, so I do not lose a crazy run overnight. I'm giving them a bull run. Yeah, so Padre, that's a great question. Look, you have to take profit. You have to, because otherwise, what are you doing here? Just giving other people your money, and that's not what you're doing in crypto. You have to take profit on the way up. Most people are in crypto to make money. Some people are here strictly for the tech, but that's like 1%. Everybody wants to make money in crypto. And so you're literally battling, everybody, and you need to take profit on the way up. And if you're doing stop losses, that secures your profit. If you're in the green, you're in the green. One person who's great is Jason Casper. He just let like $25,000 go to the wayside on a leverage trade the other day because it hit a stop loss, but it's because he already took out $17,000 in profit. And so you kind of have to come to a point where you're just okay letting that extra money go to the side because you have a chance for the upside, but at least you took some profit. So you got to take your own strategies there. Take half, take a quarter, take the initial, whatever you have to do to put your mind at ease. You just want to be able to sleep at night, guys. You just need to be able to sleep at night. David Conley, I appreciate that support. That was a great question, APTV. I am so excited to be a father. It's crazy. We just got our first child's toy in the mail, and my wife opened it up, and she's like, what is this? Oh, yeah. I'm going to be a mom. It's crazy. It's crazy. Say my name. Chucklaman. Shout out to Chucklaman. I don't know. Think KuCoin is family predictable black swan? No. Think KuCoin is fairly predictable black swan event for the market? No, I do not think that. I do not think that the KuCoin news is going to be a black swan event personally. You know why? Because the Binance lawsuit wasn't. The Binance CZ going to jail was not. In fact, the markets were pumping. Just look back at it. That's true. That's true. It's Wade says, it's bringing so much volume, excitement, makes Cronos feel more like a family than ever before. Now I got new NFTs, new coins, and actively interacting with Crow versus just buying in Crow and holding. Yep, it's Wade. That's a valid argument, and that's kind of the argument that I'm making. That's kind of why I got in this. But he also says, memes are gambling, and it's true. What I will say, though, as a Chrome maxi, is memes have gotten me to break out of my comfort zone and connect with other Cronos projects I would have never interacted with Cronos before. It's Wade. It's a great point. It's Wade. It's a great point. It's Wade. And I understand how people feel. And you know, I think people probably felt the same way about Bonk. You know, and that's the thing. So, and I'm not saying that any of these are going to be the next Bonk. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying any of these are going to be the next Dogecoin. The only thing, the most outlandish thing that I've said on this channel that I have crazy conviction on is Welsh on Stacks, because I legitimately have some kind of tickle that maybe it could be the next big dog coin, and maybe it could be in the top 10. It might even compete with Shiba Inu or Dogecoin. That's a huge stretch, and I've said that along the entire tape. So, you know, you got to take everything you hear on YouTube, on Twitter with a grain of salt, but you got to kind of look out and zoom out and go, well, what's actually happening here? And what happened with Bonk sparked a crazy meme coin frenzy and excitement and a pump for Solana. Could that happen with Cronos with these memes? I don't know. I hope so. That would be fantastic. I have a lot of Crow coins still, and I want to take profit from these meme coins into Crow coin. And you should be doing the same thing as well, folks. You should be doing the same thing as well, but none of it's financial advice. Honestly, most people should just stay away from these meme coins entirely and never touch them, to be honest with you. But if you think yourself savvy and you want to interact and you want to play around with the ecosystem, then maybe you do. I don't know. So, I gotta get this right. Scossum. Oh, Scossum. Like Ska Awesome. I got it now. Scossum says, I'm guessing anywhere between 75 and 100K by halving. Bearish to bullish is how I like projections. Bearish to bullish. Yeah, I mean, I think that the bearish sentiment lately has caused more bullish possibilities. And I put out a video saying that, and I really do believe that. You gotta use a rubber in the chat. What's going on? I see you, brother. Quick thing. I believe that CAW got listed this week. Oh, you think that it's gonna get listed on CDC this week? If it does, that'd be tremendous, and then that would make me feel a lot better about the videos that I've been doing. That's for certain, because I definitely feel kind of way just about talking about low cap memes. There's something weird about it. You know, I'm just gonna, yeah, no, I see you use rubber. You know, I've showed that a little bit. Maybe I should just do like a VVS finance tutorial on how to add liquidity to Crow versus VVS is maybe what I should do. But that's a good idea. By the way, shout out to you. We're interacting all the time on X, brother. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for joining. Tennessee Eco Man says, hi. I say, hi. David Connolly says he has 6 kids now and 5 grandchildren. Everything I do for them. Family is forever. David Connolly, thank you for your support, brother. I appreciate that. And wow, you mind me asking how old you are, David? 6 kids and 5 grandchildren. That makes me feel good. Makes me feel good. B Van Belpen says Luna Classic, big pump coming. Just check the chart for a second. By the way, moderators, you don't have to check any of the Luna Classic people. Just any of the meme coin junkies for these crazy Luna coins. So, but B Van Bolson, I hope you're making money on that Luna Classic coin, but it is way too scary for me to get involved with personally. Rax. We got Rax299 in the chat. Good to see you. Good afternoon, guy. Good afternoon to you, my guy. See what else is going on here. Let's zoom in on Solana a little bit. Let's just see what kind of story is Solana telling us right now. Interesting. Just steadily moving up here. Just steadily moving up. Had a coworker buy some Sol. I've been talking to him about Bitcoin since it was at 20K, and I had a coworker finally get me to help him get in, and he bought some Sol right here. So I hope I hope he's making money today. I hope he's making money today. Well, I mean, he is. He's up, which is great. Stacks, he's probably down on. He bought some Stacks as well. But Stacks is just dabbling with its previous all-time high, as we talked about. Natural retracement, natural retracement. He's 56. David Connolly, thank you for your support, my brother. I really appreciate that. Shout out to you, your 6 kids, and your grandkids. That's awesome, man. Congratulations for you. I bet you're very proud. I can't wait to be proud. I can't wait to be proud. Life's changing. It's wild. Gosh, I'm so emotional. Carlito Figueroa, my friend. I love saying your name. I think I'm saying your name right. Right? I love your name. Got some good names in this chat. I'm 56, but look a lot younger. You working out, David? You getting that pump? We got 70 viewers, by the way. 47 likes. If you guys enjoy the content, right now we're doing a little more of a casual Q&A / hangout. We did a lot of actual research and news at the beginning of the stream. Talked about my kind of idea, where I'm at with the market. So go back to the beginning if you missed some of that. There's a lot more content for you in the beginning of these streams. In the end, we just kind of hang out. So if you appreciate this, let me know by just tapping the like button or talking to me here in the comments section down below. Sirvan asks, what have been some of your biggest fails and losses in crypto? Well, one was I bought some Bitcoin miners. John316 in the chat. Good to see you. Blessings to you, my brother. One was I bought some Bitcoin miners. Me and a buddy of mine, not Black Sea actually, went 6 Gs and 6 Gs in on some Bitcoin miners, sent them to a fake mining facility, got them stolen from us. And now actually there's a class action lawsuit. We might be getting some of our money back. But if I had had that in Bitcoin, then at the time, back in 2016, do the math, I would have been better off. So, you make mistakes. What else? I lost a lot of money on meme coins on the Solana ecosystem because I was just gambling on random ones. Nothing that I knew community. I came late to the party after the bonk pump. And if you're late to the party, you're going to get wrecked. And you can get wrecked in meme coins, especially if you're late to the party. There's going to be a point where you're late to the meme coin party on Cronos and it's not going to be a good time. And you got to be careful of that, guys. So meme coins, I got wrecked. I've gotten wrecked on, those miners that I bought. It was a scam. My biggest loss ever was leverage trading. I had thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars in leverage trading losses in the previous bull market. Still did fine. Could have done a crazy amount better. So I'm very cautious with my leverage because I know inherently I do have a little bit of a gambling bone in my body, as you can clearly see with some of these meme coins lately. But you gotta temper that beast a little bit, okay, guys? You have to be careful. Don't just YOLO everything. You have to have a reason for what you're doing. And if you have a reason for going 100x leverage on Bitcoin, I don't care. Don't, unless you're doing a 2-minute trade and you're an experienced trader like Brandon in the chat. Just be careful because there are so many ways to get losses and most people lose in crypto, and that's a reality. And unfortunately, we're gonna have a crazy bull market. We're gonna make a ton of money. A lot of you guys are gonna make a ton of money, and some of you guys aren't. And that scares the crud out of me. And so I want you guys all to make money, and you need to take profit on the way up. But leverage trading, scams, meme coins, also, I'll talk about this. Pre-sales. I am not participating in any pre-sales. I'm not doing it. You know about the PSYOP. That did terribly for me. I lost a lot of money in the PSYOP. I also lost some money in Bencoin, clearly, because Ben had a bunch of issues. So I'm not perfect. I lose too. You just got to win more than you lose. And you got to take profit. So we're doing good. The portfolio's doing well, as I'm sure you guys have seen. I'm going to kind of keep my cards a little closer to my chest moving forward. I think that's the way to do it. I want to be transparent still, but as my bag gets bigger, I'm going to have to be a little more cautious, right, with what's public, I guess. But I still want to be very transparent with you guys. So let's see how that goes. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I got some stories here, Vaughn. That's for sure. Yeah, I want the transparency. I gotta be transparent, guys. So that's what we're gonna continue to do. But I guess there's a certain point of how much transparency do I really need to give you guys, and I appreciate your feedback. Harry, just gonna call you Harry, my guy. Thanks for not leaving us hanging. Much love on the marriage, and congrats on the upcoming kids. Single kid, not twins, I don't think. But thank you, Harry. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Bogdan Gluzd says, do you think that the news about charges by KuCoin have already been priced in the marketplace? Yeah. Yeah, I do. I don't think anybody cares, to be honest with you. It's just a good news story for a thumbnail, and it's a good news story for Crypto.com holders. You know, and it's important news. If you're in KuCoin, you know, maybe you think about it. Or do you want to be? People are still using Binance. Binance is still the world's largest exchange. They had a bunch of issues. Making more crow in caught liquidity pool when any stakes. Yeah, those liquidity pools, you can make some money. Yeah, I see you, David. I agree with you. Miles Logan says, this is my favorite channel on YouTube. That brightens my day. That's a little sunshine. That's a little sunshine on my day. I appreciate that, Miles. I hope you do. I hope you guys like the channel. All Might says, hey, just been loving stacks and jumped in. Also got some Alex Labs as well. What are your thoughts on Alex Labs? I love Alex Labs. I know I stopped talking about Alex Labs like crazy, but it's a great app. Okay, it's a great super app for Bitcoin DeFi. It's the #1 leading marketplace to buy Bitcoin DeFi assets, guys. And so specifically stacks assets. Okay, BRC20 tokens are doing great still. They slowed down a little bit. Stacks tokens had a little bit of a rally. I still think that BRC20 tokens and Stacks tokens are going to do very well. Personally, that's not financial advice, but look at the trajectory, look at what's going on, look at the narratives, look at people starting to talk about Bitcoin DeFi. In fact, yesterday I just saw that Da Vinci, if you don't know who Da Vinci is, Google it. Da Vinci in crypto, one of the OG Bitcoin holders who bought Bitcoin at like $1 or something, he's starting to talk about Bitcoin L2s. So I'm very bullish on Alex Labs, personally. I don't own any Alex Labs at the current moment, but I will probably be scooping back some out of my meme coin positions and just kind of keep you guys posted on the way. Servan says, yeah, transparency and experience and risks is what I mean. I understand you don't want to show your wallet. Yeah, to the whole world. Well, I kind of did, and so I kind of regret it, honestly. I kind of regret it, to be honest with you guys. But, you know, I did. So, oops. And just be transparent from here, I guess. But maybe not crazy transparent and say a bunch of numbers, because I don't want to come across as like a flex. It's not a flex. It's just transparency. Genuinely. It's genuine. All right, y'all. That's all I got. The poll is in, so I'm going to go ahead and end this poll. And I want to see the results of this poll. So what is going to perform the best in 2024? You guys voted, and I'm reporting the findings. 46% of you guys say memes. That's almost half. You got 22% of you guys that said L1s and L2s. You have 19% of you guys that said Bitcoin DeFi, and only 11% of people said the RWA crypto, the real world asset cryptos. If you have an opinion on that, let me know in the comments section on this video down below. Continue with the comments, good or bad. I appreciate all of them, guys. Every single one. Blaze of Music says, hey, I got a good one for you. I'll stick around for it. What do you got? Leave me a comment. That was 134 votes, by the way. Smash a like if you did enjoy the content. 68 viewers, 50 likes. Not too shabby. Not too shabby, fam. I'm waiting to see what Blaze has to say. Blaze has got something to say. We'll see. By the way, what's the deal with the Blaze of Music? What, you a producer? Do you have a YouTube channel? Are you doing music? I just got a $50 super chat from Rax. My guy. Dude, You didn't even leave a question or a comment. That's just love right there. Thank you so much. Rax, I appreciate your love. From the bottom of Black Sea and I's heart, we appreciate you. Thank you for your support. That's incredible. You must be making money. You must be making money. Thanks for your super chat, brother. I appreciate that. Carlito loves the transparency. That makes me feel good, guys. I need to know where your minds and your hearts are at, because that's where mine's going to go, okay? I got a big conscience over here. I got a big conscience. I got a big heart. I really do. And I care a lot. Passionately. And I hope you see that. Rax, what an amazing super chat. Thank you so much. Blaza is asking, look up Zeus on Sol. It's not out yet, but co-founder of Stacks is investing in it. Is it a meme? I'll check it out. Blaze, I'll check it out. I'll do it in the next video, maybe. We'll see. I'll look at it. That's all I got in this one, guys. I am Crypto Kip. I sincerely appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Every comment, good, bad, ugly, in between. I'm here for it. I hear you. I'm listening. I am passionate in my efforts to do the best live streams for you guys possible. Me and Black Sea both want to produce the best content for you guys possible. Both me and Black Sea want you guys to make as much money as possible. And let's see, John just said a question. Pity you couldn't answer the questions about influencers ignoring Crow in favor of meme coins. I didn't see your question, John. What was your question? Yeah, so here's the take, John, and I'll directly talk to you about it, you know? So here's the deal, man. I'm buying these memes only because I want to support the Crow fam and the Cronos ecosystem. And arguably, if you want Loaded Lions to do well, or you want Minted to do well, or you want Corgi AI to do well, or if you want VVS to do well, or if you want MMF to do well, or if you want Vino to do well, or if you want any of your investments within the Cronos ecosystem to do well, then what do we need to happen? So I'm gonna address it for you. Seriously, this is from my heart, and I'm not saying like go buy memes. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you want those to do well, then my idea and the reason we started doing content on some of these, and the reason that I took some of my Crow and more than dabbled in some of these plays, is because I believe that in order for this Cronos ecosystem to do well, we're going to need to see some excitement in the ecosystem. We're going to need to see some of these protocols actually get used. We're going to actually have to see some of these NFTs get bought. We're actually going to have to see some of these platforms be used. Minted created a meme coin launchpad. That's bringing more users to Minted. And so more users, more money, more volume equals more Crow gains in the end. And that's really kind of the strategy. So that's my honest truth behind it. But that doesn't mean that you have to play the game. And, you know, keep in mind, Crow has a $4 billion market cap. And even if people have been selling their Crow for some of these plays and going degen, it's not affecting the price of Crow. Crow is doing what Crow is doing. Crow's going to go up just the same whether people are playing with these ecosystems or not, in my opinion. Does that make it right that this is happening? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments down below. In fact, I put a poll out on Twitter earlier asking, are meme coins good for Cronos? Because it seems strange. I've never inherently loved meme coins, but it's undeniable that there are gains being made. And John, I'd be curious for continued feedback on like your opinion on what I just said, because I hear your comment and I want to speak to it directly. That's why I'm here live. You know, I'm not afraid to talk about any of this. You know, I just want to be transparent and real and authentic. So I hope that makes sense. Now, that being said, you know, these meme coins could go to zero. Yes, it's true. It's true. Cause looking really decent because it's already at a $16 million market cap or something. That being said, it's gotten crazy volatility and you could absolutely get wrecked. And a lot of people panic buy in and then they sell when it goes down. And like, that's what a lot of the newcomers do. I saw somebody in the chat earlier with the Crease token that is already like way down on it and they probably bought the top. So it is really risky. You must be aware of that, folks. You must be aware of all that. But if you're playing with DeFi and you want your ecosystem to do well, then you want people playing around in that ecosystem, arguably. Maybe you don't want it with memes, and that's fine. And you don't play with the memes, and but people are having fun, that's for sure, and people are gonna get hurt, and that's for sure, and people are gonna make money, and that's for sure. Right, wrong, in between, I don't know. You let me know in the comments down below, guys. I really appreciate that comment, John, and your perspective, and I'd appreciate more of your perspective because I do care what you're thinking and what everybody's thinking. I really want to know. I don't want to be in an echo chamber, and because that's never healthy. That's never healthy. So I hope you know that answered your question. It's Wade says, one thing has always helped me: if you're up over 200% in a meme coin, take your initial out and protect yourself. I did it with Ka, he says, and now he can rest at night. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right, guys. John, that was a great question. I appreciate it. I hope you like the answer, and if not, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm trying. Okay. I know it's very sensitive. It's a very sensitive subject right now. I can see it in the comment section. So I'm sensitive to it as well. I really, really, really am. Okay. That's all I got in this one, guys. I am Crypto Kip. I sincerely love you guys. I appreciate all your support. Good, bad, ugly. Let's make some money, people. Let's take some profits. And I don't think that this KuCoin thing is like some big black swan event either. John says, I appreciate the dedication you and Black C and Oscar have shown, and Crow, keep up the great work. John, thank you. Thank you, brother. Gosh, I'm too emotional. I gotta go, guys. I'll see you in the next one. I do love you guys. I'll see you next time. Until next time, DCA.